Jan Hamill Solomon. They still introduce me as Chaplain Hamill's little girl. The park across the street named in his honor. He was chaplain, police, sheriff, state of Florida fire, veterans, hospital, Cincinnati Reds, county jail, circus, pretty much the whole town. It was a small little place. Everyone knew each other, and Dad had just come home from World War II and met Mom, and then they met another couple, and they were also studying in seminary in the Midwest in Ashland, Ohio. So that's how Reverend Ken Solomon and Jeanette Solomon ran into literally Gene and J.D. Bud Hamill. So Tim's family went off to Argentina to change the world, and my family moved here. My father started a church, a radio ministry, one of the first international ones. Mom was a violinist in the symphony orchestra, and I followed suit on flute.
Well, you know, I first came to Sarasota because my parents wanted to visit Jan's parents, and we fell in love when she was 16 and I was 17, and I remember thinking, wow, what a gorgeous place. I'm so fortunate to fall in love with a girl who lives here. So I fell in love with Jan and with Sarasota at the same time. We're on this boat over 300 days a year, and Jan and I just feel so fortunate that we love the same thing together. Now, we love sailing, but we also love doing ministry together. And we didn't realize until a few weeks into running this sailboat what a platform for ministry it would be as well. We have people get on board who will request premarital counseling or just marriage counseling. Not that we have the perfect marriage, but we're willing to share what has brought us to 45 years together of marriage together, and then we dated for 3 years before that. And we've had people actually come right out and ask us spiritual questions. So it's just been wonderful to see over the last 15 years plus how God has used this boat for a platform for ministry. We tend to be able to meet people at all milestones of their life, and it's just neat to see how God uses us in that way. It's thrilling, actually.
You're on the Key Breeze, a 41 Morgan Catalina Classic 2 yacht by 1 foot, and she's got the beam of a 50 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo essentially. This is God's vessel, not mine. She was already named the Key Breeze. We have the key to the city on the boat. And yes, she's a charter vessel. She's our midlife crisis. She's the way we share our faith. And we like to say people who eat chocolate on sailboats don't start wars. Matthew is one of our first sailing students. And as you can see, he knows what he's doing. And how old were you?
I was 8 when you all first brought me on board, and ever since I have fallen in love with sailing and fallen in love with the mission that you do aboard here.
I have a friend named Vonette Bright. She's now in heaven, but we were doing mission relief work, and when we came home, she said, this is your mission, this is your calling. Jesus had a boat in his hometown with 12 people at a time, and that is absolutely true. So it is true you can come home, change your world from home. Welcome to Sarasota, and the biz is siestakeysailing.com, 941-346-7245.
Join us on the Key Breeze.